Hey y'all, it's Lada Pena. Today I thought it would be interesting to talk about review time. It's the end of the year for everybody, and typically this is the season where you get your year-end reviews. Probably some of you had them already. After doing 26 years of reviews, receiving them and then giving them, I've kind of come to this place where I know what I like and I know what I don't like. And I can tell you the one thing I don't like is I do not like receiving annual reviews where I don't hear about anything negative until a year after perhaps they've already experienced it or felt something. And I think that's pretty normal. I think, we sort of save all of our feedback for that one period of time. What I've done and what I do with people on my team is I ask for frequent feedback. So with my team, I set up regular one-on-ones. I do that every week, and in that period of time, I catch up on their work, but I also catch up on them. I do a more formal quarterly review, and it's formal, but it's really sort of intended to be a little bit more of a casual conversation, so they feel open. And that's where we really get a chance to kind of get down to brass tacks around, what their work is like and where they want to go. I don't want them to set annual goals and feel like they can't achieve them because I'm not supporting them. So it's a good opportunity for us to go through things. The other side of that is my own feedback. So how do I receive feedback? It's often really hard to give feedback to your lead. So one of the things I do is I send out a survey every month to 2 months, and I ask the same questions every survey, and I use that as sort of like a data point to see if I've improved, to see if the things people are saying are different. And I use that really for me personally, but also it gives me some insight in how to better work with people so I can catch things early on. They can tell me who they are or they can keep it anonymous. And then I do my best to just open a forum to the people who work with me. They can either give it to me directly or they can use this forum. And I work really, really hard on creating an open culture where they don't feel like they're going to lose their job because they've given me some challenging feedback. I actually really appreciate challenging feedback, and I try and bring up challenging feedback that I've received and how I've kind of managed it and then used it to become better. So that way, you're collecting regular feedback from your peers, from your superiors, and then during your annual review, there's no surprises. You can use that as an opportunity to plan for the next year. Organizations are going to do what they're going to do. This is something I recommend doing, even if your organization does not require it. And I think it also shows just a level of proactivity that is visible and does change the way that people sort of deal with transparency in the workplace. It's super simple to do. If you make it a regular thing, it takes away the pain and the sting from receiving hard feedback. And that is something that you want to move from being an eventful thing to an uneventful thing. And when I say uneventful, is that you just sort of, exercise the muscle of receiving feedback and then acting on it. And so if you don't act on it, that sting will continue to get worse and worse. But if you do act on it, even if you don't agree with it, that's okay. You don't have to agree with it. You don't have to agree with everything. In fact, I've received feedback that I wholly disagreed with, but what I did is I used that as an opportunity to get closer to the person who gave it to me so I could understand where that feedback came from, because it did come from somewhere. In any case, good luck with your annual reviews. Good luck with your quarterly reviews. I would totally love to hear how you do things, if you do them differently, or how you felt during review season, and what you would like to see change.